I got something for you.
What you got for me?
This is a get-out-of-jail-free card from Hillary Clinton, and it is the same card that Gussie Smollett had.
Man, back up.
Donald's over in England right now. So in lieu of that, I thought I'd give you a little Tommy Robinson. A few of the people I ran into this week that from the UK and in Europe, and had a little something to say about Tommy. Yeah, so you know what you do. If you like it, like it. If you care, share. Can you contribute? Tell you, we're in a quickening. You know it's going to happen. Things are happening faster now than they ever have before in life. For those of you that are awake, we got to wake other people up. Because what's coming, we're going to need it all hands on deck. Okay, let's get to this. I'll see you on the other side. You live there in Kazakhstan?
Yes.
Interesting.
So who is Tommy Robinson?
Tommy Robinson is an English gentleman who is speaking out against the influx of the immigration coming into his country and how it was changing his culture. Specifically, he was speaking up about the Muslim group rings that were forming and harming children and whatnot. And the authorities, because he was embarrassing the authorities, they started coming down on him, harassing him, arresting him, making up charges. And he's become, you know, the more they try to silence him, well, the more popular he became. So he's become...
This is not recent, right? This is like 5-10 years ago?
Oh, no, it's happening now.
Is it happening?
Yeah. Matter of fact, he just got out of jail for reporting. They threw him in jail for reporting, and said he was influencing a trial, which was absurd. And now they've got another case against him where they're trying to to basically bankrupt him. They can go broke, where they try to extort money out of him. So, it's the same old thing. Stand up for what you believe in and then be prepared to be shot down.
Yeah, I know Tommy Robinson. He's hated by most people as being racist and all that kind of stuff. I don't think he is.
Who is he?
He was part of Britain First. Basically, they don't allow him to speak. They put him in jail, and it's terrible, really.
Yeah.
But, I mean, where I'm from in London, everyone's... quite left, but too much.
Well, I've met some Londoners that are very pro Tommy Robinson.
Yeah, there are. Depends where in London you're from.
Indeed.
But I like Johnson, our new Prime Minister Boris. He's good. Yeah. But what they're painting of him is not right.
Indeed.
Whether you agree with them or not. Because unfortunately, people aren't allowed to voice their opinions anymore without being made to sound racist. Being called racist, and actually what they're doing is they're making people more annoyed, and it's the same as happened here with Trump and everything.
Exactly.
So if you talk,
exactly.
That's what's happened. But most people you talk to, they don't really understand this. They're just in this really basic narrative of the left.
Yeah.
A lot of people I know don't. They're just everyone's a racist. Everyone's and actually they think they're tolerant, but they're not tolerant of any other political opinions.
Well, how did you escape it?
I've got my own thinking.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you very much.
So, you know.
How you doing? Thank you very much.
You look lovely.
Thank you very much. And what do you guys do when you're traveling or just?
We've had 3 months in the US, so we've been in the Midwest for 5 weeks, and then California with my mum, and this is the end now. Before we come to the south.
Welcome to New Orleans.
Yeah, it's great.
So amazing.
Beautiful. We actually went down to Florida for a bit because of the weather. We were in Charleston and everything, and then we went there. We thought, let's just go and get some sun, but this is kind of the last bit of our trip now.
I call New Orleans the home of the alcoholic Peter Pans.
What they're trying to do with impeaching him and that, I think is completely crazy. It's really what's the word?
Insane.
Yeah, well, it's yeah. I mean, I can see what's going on.
Of
I can
course.
see that,
I think most people.
The problem with Trump is that he said some things which that even I would say it's probably the wrong thing to say. But I wouldn't take everything he says to, like when he said all Mexicans are rapists or something like that. Those things.
But he didn't say that.
No, he didn't say exactly those words.
They portray that. That's how he said it.
Yeah, and they take sound bites for sure.
Well, what he basically said, they're not sending us the best.
Right.
They're sending us over the bad people.
Okay, so if he said it like that, again, it's been changed. But I think he's like honest and straight up, you know. And a lot of politicians, and I think he's also not subject to the usual political class, so he does his own thing, which is good. He breaks it up a bit, you know, because
well, that's what got him in. That's what got him in. I mean, people have provided a nickel for every time I heard he's talking like I think I'd be as rich as Trump. I mean, you know, the fact that he wasn't a politician. I think Joe the plumber could have ran and gotten in because people were sick of politicians.
Political correctness has gone too far as well.
Yes.
You need to be able to freedom of speech, like, you know, as long as you're not creating like hate and violence towards people, you've got a right to say things. And unfortunately, these people, I mean, super liberals, they do my head in.
Yeah, especially in I've noticed in England, they have really gone overboard with the PC.
Ma's actually from Holland, and they don't have it there.
Oh, God bless. I hope you don't get it. Stay that way, because I mean, I understand they think
can't say anything.
They're allowing terrorists free, but they're visiting people who post on Facebook denigrating Islam.
Yeah, definitely. I know, it's ridiculous. And I think, it's dangerous, Islam as well. So in Europe, but it's a mess, basically.
Right. Well, here's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton.
Oh, right,
and this is good for any crime anywhere in the world. So the only problem with that is you have to identify yourself as Hillary, and you'd probably both rather go to jail before you do that. So
is it what's New Orleans primarily politically?
All cities are mostly liberal cesspools. Like London. Once you get outside of London, I'm sure it gets more conservative.
Yeah, it is.
It's the same here. I mean, the city right here is a liberal cesspool.
Yeah.
Once you get across that river, it starts changing.
I like some liberal values, you know. I'm not like
sure, absolutely.
I'm not in the middle. There's bits from both I like, but this way they're hypocrites. They're complete hypocrites.
Well, indeed.
It drives me mad.
Well, when I was young, I was a liberal, and the old saying goes, when you're young, if you're not a liberal, you don't have a heart. As you get older, if you're not a conservative, you don't have a brain.
No, but there's truth in that.
Really indeed. But so there are some liberal values, but they've gone so far left that they're off the curve now. I mean, like when we're talking about free speech, and you know, I used to be about free speech. Well, now they're rioting to stop free speech.
Yeah.
They don't allow comedians to stop doing colleges because
everyone's worried of being offended.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. I know, but I think there's going to be a backlash. There already is.
Yeah,
hopefully
there is.
Things are going to change.
Indeed.
Because it's dangerous. But good luck. I think Trump will probably win this.
Oh yeah, I don't see a problem. I mean, his competition collectively don't have the IQ of room temperature. I
don't know the details of it all, but who's he up against again?
Well, we don't know yet. I mean, they don't
really?
know yet. I mean, you know, they still got like 20 odd candidates, and then you know they're all vying for.
When is the election?
Next November.
Okay.
Okay.
Quite well.
Well, good luck.
Good luck with your campaign.
All right. Happy trails.
Thank you.
But where are you from originally?
Romania.
Romania?
Transylvania.
Really?
Yes.
No kidding. Yeah, you have that look.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
vampire look, right?
Well-
Fit into New Orleans.
Exotic. You're very
Yeah.
exotic, Glenn.
No, it's really nice around here.
Well,
I love it.
hey, well, thank
Like,
you.
yeah, no, it's a nice city.
And how long have you been in London?
In London, about 15 years now.
About 15.
Yeah, I went to university there, so.
And of course, unfortunately, I hate to bring it up, but of course, you heard what happened on London Bridge yesterday.
Yes, yeah, literally just when we arrived. So,
Hi.
yeah.
Are you familiar with this gentleman?
Yeah, we don't like him.
You don't like
I
him?
don't like him.
Why not?
Because he's not nice.
He's kind of speaking out against
No,
the
he
guys that just
doesn't.
stabbed those people on the bridge.
No, he speaks out of everyone who is a bit darker than him.
I
That's
don't
what he
think
does.
that's true.
He does, yeah.
I've been following him quite a long time.
Have
and,
you?
yeah. And I think if you listen to him, you get a different opinion of him than when you listen to the people that talk about him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I've listened to him, and then I've listened to the
Can I
people.
take a picture of this?
Yeah, and then I've listened to the people that talk about him, and
Yeah.
and it's two different stories. It's like they're talking about a different man. I've actually seen them take his words and switch them around to make it sound like
I can
he's
to a hat.
talking down. on him.
Yeah. I don't know. We can agree and disagree. I don't like him. I think he's very white and black. There's no middle for him, you know?
I think if you listen to him, you'd have a different opinion. Seriously, because I mean, he has Muslims that are on his side,
Yeah.
that are working with him. I do not, and again, I've never heard the man say anything
I think what
that.
happened in London, he was trying to get people together, like to argue. I don't know. But anyway, nice to meet you.
Oh, don't stop talking on my account.
No, it's fine.
I came to get in
I
the
just, like-
conversation.
No, you didn't. No,
Well,
I
we
was
can
like-
have one of our own there, Nolan.
Bye. have a
Well,
nice
what you
day.
got going on over here?
Oh, I'm just out here. You know, this is my kind of like raging against the dying of the light kind of a deal.
Dying of a what?
This is my artwork. When I come out here and get political commentary. Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago. What's your political? What is this commentary
Chicago? I
say?
got something for you.
What you got for me?
This is a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton, and it is the same card that Gussie Smollett had.
Man, back up. That's some bullshit right there.
Hey. Oh, well, London guy is pretty cool. He had his head on right. She had a good tasting woman, too. That's the one thing about us conservatives. We got good taste, good sense, and good taste. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Remember to pray for me out there, and I will pray for you out there. See you on the streets.